Hello and welcome back to Whiskey Wars. My name is Sean, and tonight we'll be reviewing Rowan's Creek Straight Bourbon Whiskey. Let's get into it. All right, so here's our bottle for this evening, Rowan's Creek Straight Bourbon Whiskey, and this is coming out of the Willett Distillery, and this was a fan request. So still living in the woods, finally reviewing your bottle. So let's get into it here. So it is 100.1 proof, so kind of an interesting proof there. As I said, it is coming out of the Willett Distillery, and just a little bit of information on it before we pour it here. Rowan's Creek takes its namesake from the creek that still runs through our little distillery. Back in the late 1700s, when John Rowan first settled about these parts, whiskey making was the order of the day. So I could read the rest, but that's just a little history on it there. Now, a little history from me about Willett Distillery is I've tried the pot still on a couple different occasions and didn't really much care for it. But as I said, this was suggested by a fan, so hopefully this experience will be different. And just for those of you that want to know, this is batch QBC number 2110. So there you go. If you have the same, maybe we can compare at home. But let's get into this nose and see what notes we can pick up. So first off, a very strong citrus note. I would say like a nice sweet orange note coming across. There's also quite a bit of barrel presence showing up. Lots of charred oak notes. A slight toasty oak. It's not real prominent, but it's there. Getting some peppery notes. Also a nice kind of creamy note, as well as a vanilla. Almost like a whipping cream in there. And then as well, getting kind of a chocolatey note. So maybe on the palate, it will be like a chocolate and whipped cream covered orange. Let's hope. Yeah, that is a pretty nice nose. Let's go ahead and give it our first sip here. Gotta say, didn't get the chocolate covered orange note, but I will say what I did get, and that is something more like a orange creamsicle. Now, of course, you're getting quite a bit of barrel presence in there as well, so kind of like a charred, toasted oak orange creamsicle. But nonetheless, still some really nice notes in there. So you're getting that citrusy orange note. You're getting a very nice, rich, creamy note, kind of like a whipping cream. Definitely some vanilla notes in there. A good kind of pepperiness in there as well. And as I said, the barrel presence is definitely there also. Let's go in for another sip here and see what we can get mainly on the back of the palate and the finish. All right, so as I said, mid-palate, you're kind of getting that creamsicle, but then as it goes towards the back of the palate, it becomes more like kind of like the chewable vitamin C's, which personally I really like. So you're kind of getting the citrus as well as kind of some cherry notes in there. Now, I'm specifically talking about the chewable cherry flavored vitamin C's, just in case I wasn't clear on that. And then also you're getting kind of some peppery notes in there, some spice, maybe hints of cinnamon. And also you're getting kind of that toasted oak note showing up there as well. And all that works its way down to the finish, and it kind of just stays consistent from the back of the palate into the finish. So a very nice citrusy finish on this bourbon. I have to say, in general, I do not care for a lot of citrus and kind of sour notes in a bourbon. But in this case, I think that Willett has done a nice job with that. And they've paired it really well with the other tasting notes that you're getting. So I would say good job to whoever does the blending over there at Willett. This is definitely a win for them. I was kind of put off by their pot still, but this is a much better offering in my opinion. Now, of course, this is going to be in our $30-ish bourbon bracket that we will be doing here shortly. So just kind of comparing it to others that we've had recently, kind of thinking about those scores and how this compares. I'm going to say it's definitely up there. I'm going to go a 7.8. Very good offering, but who knows? You know, once we're doing the blind tastings, this bottle could surprise us. So we'll see where it lands then. But folks, if you have enjoyed this review, please hit that like button. And also, if you're enjoying the review, then there's plenty more reviews from me, which you can click right here to see. And also, if you're enjoying the channel, and you can subscribe right here. And as always, folks, just remember, you can never have too much good whiskey.